from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
Good morning and welcome back to the GDFL Netball Show. Going to have a quick look at today's games. First of all, we've got Thompson versus North Geelong. Back in round 3, North Geelong was 73-30. So, girls, what are your thoughts in regards to this game?
I don't think it's going to be this big a blowout this time. Thompson have improved dramatically, and we know that they're short on defence as we are, and we talked about with that Courtney last week. I still think North Geelong will win, but I think Thompson will put up a better fight than what they did in the first round.
Yeah. I think it'll the margin will be a little bit smaller. But definitely North Geelong for the victory there. Yeah,
I'm the same, girls. As we did even speak earlier, Thompson have improved, and I think they'll be looking to shorten that margin there.
Yep.
So. The next one, Bellpost Hill versus Anarchy. Girls, this is your game.
I think last time I was on, we were playing each other as well. I think it was the Stoush, on the panel.
Yep.
Yeah.
And last time you played...
that's a bad omen there, Amanda.
It is.
Last time you played, Hill were 111 and Anarchy 21, and Kim Martin shot 89.
And I remember this game because we had about 4 or 5 A graders out.
Okay.
It's not going to happen this week, Amanda.
Okay.
Hope we'll get more than 21.
Yeah.
But I'm not denying Kim Martin 50 goals either. So it'll be a closer game. And I hope, the girls put up a good fight like they did last week and give you a real good game.
And I think the margin after, being 3/4 of the way through the season now, I think the margin will be a lot smaller. We're hoping, once again to take the court with a lot of professionalism, and we too are on the Kim Martin 1,000-goal bandwagon, so good luck, Kim.
As I call it, the Kim Martin Goal Patrol.
Okay.
We'll be keeping an eye on that after the last few weeks. Look, Bellpost Hill I think will get up, but I think you guys will have your goals set for that game, and if you can try and get those, that's what you've got to do.
Yep.
That's the way to go. The next one, East Geelong versus Geelong West, out at East. Last time it was 58-44, East Geelong got up, so we went down by 14 goals. Hopefully we can improve on that this week.
I think you will. See, after the last couple of weeks where you played, and as last week just gone, and you put in a full 4 quarters and you only lost by that little margin, I think it'll be a really close game. I am tipping East Geelong, but I think you're going to have a really good game against them.
Did East Geelong Fee have any key players missing when you played them last for the margin to be...
No. Last year we did the same. I know that when we played them, we went down by 12 goals. We only played them once last year.
Okay.
I don't know, we tend to come up against East Geelong and we do play relatively well, and it is going to be about making sure that our shooters are on, making sure that we can play the full 4 quarters. And I think that the times that East have won, they've just taken advantage of a few of our sloppy plays and whatever, and that's when they've got those goals and turnovers and things. So
it looks like you match up well against them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so hopefully we can even shorten that margin more. It's going to be a tough one, but we want to give them a run for their money, and that's what we'd like
good luck
to do.
You anyway. Today.
The next game, Corio versus Inverleigh, which I would say would be the match of the round. This is 5 versus 6, so this is Inverleigh. It's a must-win game for them to hold on to their finals hopes.
What was the score last time?
Last time it was Corio 40 defeated Inverleigh 31. I think this round it's going to be a lot closer, and I think they've both got a lot to fight for this team, both of them. They're both on 8 wins, 6 losses, so that's just percentage keeping Corio in the 5 at the moment.
I'm going to tip Inverleigh this time to beat Corio. Even if Nicole or Sonia play, they're a little bit of a dark horse at the moment. We've sort of been predicting them to play, coming up into the finals. They haven't been. Inverleigh, I saw them a couple of weeks ago against Bellpost Hill, and they are driven, they're motivated, they're young, and they've just got that desire and want for the ball. So Inverleigh for me.
Yeah, I'm Inverleigh too, purely because so inconsistent. You just don't know one week from the other with them. But as you say, Amanda, there are a lot of young girls there, and And yeah, they've got the fighting spirit, so I'm
hungry.
definitely going for them.
And they want to keep their finals hopes alive.
Definitely.
This game, they're both sitting on 32 points. Corio just fractionally ahead on percentage in the ladder, so this is for their finals.
Yeah, look, I think that Inverleigh will get up as well. I think it's going to be a really, really close game. I think having a look at the future draw and whatever, it's an absolute must-win for Inverleigh.
Yeah.
So I think that they'll have that in their mind and they'll give it everything that they've got and they'll get up. But I'd say by less than 5. I think it's going to be a close one.
Yeah, it will be a good game.
Yeah. The next game, Bannockburn versus Werribee Centrals. Last time Centrals 76 defeated Bannockburn 25.
Be interesting to see who plays for Werribee this week.
Yeah.
Inclusions or exclusions this week?
Yeah, whether they're trying to get some people qualified for finals or things like that, and who's there. So
They're still a strong team, though. I mean, we have to admit that, and I still think they'll beat Bannockburn. But the same as every other team, like throughout the year, like they've so improved Bannockburn, and they've been playing really good netball. So, but I think Werribee will be too strong.
yeah, Werribee for me as well. They, their finals, they're going to stay second on the ladder, I would say, for the season, and I think they'll try and keep strong and get there in the end. So, and the last game for round 15, Belmont Lions versus Winchelsea. Last time in round 3, Winchelsea 79 defeated Belmont Lions 26.
Winchelsea, I tip Winchelsea once again. Very similar situation to Werribee. It'll be interesting to see who plays, who takes the court, whether there are a few new inclusions for Winchelsea from last week, whether they play today, and whether they're trying to qualify extra people come finals. Only 4 rounds left, so it has to happen now. So Winch for me, too strong.
Yep.
Look,
Winch are just cruising along to their finals, undefeated so far this year. But it is interesting that they've got those new names on the list, and whether they are going to push them through, 4 quarters for the rest of the year to try and get them into finals. And, I think having a strong bench and people to rotate during finals isn't a bad thing. So if they've got the ability to do it, why wouldn't they? So it will be interesting to see that. And that's all we've got time for. Thanks, girls, for joining me on the show today.
Thanks, Fee.
thank you.
And I'll be seeing you next week. It's over to Dick and the boys on the Footy Show.
Raiders from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.